Start recording. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, the 24th day of January 2023. All right.
Uh, Two
Yes.
things.
Yes.
One is that face, whatever you call that thing.
Samurai face.
Sure. It reminds me of like an old WWF wrestler.
Yeah, does it?
The other thing was, I was curious. I can't remember. Did Trump get the vaccine?
You know, I heard from what I remember, and we've got plenty of people here who can help with this. I believe what he got was monoclonal antibody treatment. And so it was called, it was by the company establishment Regeneron. Let's look that up. Trump and Regeneron receives experimental antibody treatment, according to the New York Times, back in. What the fuck is this? What? 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 That was my limit? My one free article? My one click? You bitches. You.
Copy it, copy it
Oh,
over to
that's right.
archive.ph.
Yes, that's right. I keep on forgetting about that. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Archive.ph. Archive. Oh, I'll go to archive.org. All right, so let's see. And let's see. Did I say good morning to
pH
everyone
is
in chat?
I I thought pH was a cleaner interface and easier to navigate, but
You know what?
whatever you're comfortable with.
I will go and check that out. I will try that as well.
So, uh, there we go.
Wait a minute. This is not the same article at all. Ooh, that URL has been recycled. All right, so yeah, Regeneron and Eli Lilly won't say whether Mr. Trump, what, Mr. Trump? Who in the hell is this by? The coronavirus outbreak, I don't know what this is. Yes, this is from the New York Times. Of course, the New York Times, even back then, wasn't going to say, President Trump or ex President Trump, being that this is from 2021. No, they want to say Mr. Trump, just like he's like anybody. You know, all right, let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't get wrapped up in your feelings. Just talk about the damn news. All right, here we go. So, would receive the experimental antibody drugs. Regeneron CEO has known the president for years. So, apparently, he got the Regeneron, but I don't know. I don't know if he got like something else. By the way, let's go take a peek at Regeneron stock prices.
Isn't that kind of weird that he ran on? I made the vaccine, and I Operation Warp Speed, and then he goes and gets something different.
You know, is it weird? Um,
Hmm.
I don't know if I would call it weird. Let's do a mental gymnastics moment here. All right, so I'm President Trump. I'm sitting here. I'm currently being banned off of social media. My office is being usurped by an administration which has already formulated the office of the president elect. I've pulled us out of wars. I have helped fix some of the financial issues in the country. I'm setting up lucrative trade agreements with other countries, pissing off globalists. Let's see. Globalists want to unleash a virus on the world. They do these tabletop campaigns about how to decimate populations. Is it theoretical or is it true? I wasn't there. However, there's a preponderance of evidence to indicate that this is what's going on. So I'm gonna go with it because since I'm not actually there at the events, I can't attest validity to any of this. But I would imagine because I have to imagine, because I'm not there, that Trump has some inside information on what the hell is going on. Okay, so I've got this vaccine I can roll out. I'm gonna go take this. I'm gonna go take Regeneron to provide an option, a plan B. I'm going to provide, as President Trump, I am going to show the American citizenry that there is not just one therapeutic that people must take. In fact, I'm going to tell people they don't have to take anything at all if they don't want to. I'm not leading the nation as an authoritarian. I'm not leading the nation as a despot leader. I am President Trump, and I'm going to provide options. I'm not going to make ivermectin illegal. I'm not going to tell people they can't seek other methods. Okay, I think I'm ringing true to clarity on the history of what happened here. However, there is this vaccine which should be distributed. Was it to unravel? Was it to disrupt? Was there a certain amount of risk and injury? So let's see. He pulls countries out of war and has to make a decision. Do I cause collateral damage to expose what is going on? Am I conspiracying? Yeah, I'm working under the premise of conspiracy right now. The answer, main, is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
What I
I
do,
was wanting to think that Trump had already contracted COVID, therefore got treatment, therefore would have had no reason to take the vaccine, at least in the early stages.
one would think that if you got it, got over it, but yet he went in to go get a treatment. Why? What was going on that he felt that he needed to go and get a treatment? Was he not feeling well? Was he putting on a really good face while actually suffering off camera? I mean, it's a question, and
Yeah, I remember he got it, and I remember it was news because he immediately got out of the hospital and was in the motorcade, and CNN was like, "Oh my God, he's not wearing a mask in his car. He's infecting the Secret Service in the vehicle." And then he went out and he stood on the balcony of the White House to wave to everybody, and they were like, "Oh my God, he's parading around. He's not wearing a mask, standing on the balcony by himself outside." Yeah, I
yeah.
remember all that shit.
Good morning, Muko. Yeah, and we add on to that these same people who were doing that, oh my God, he's doing this, he's doing that, were the same people, same mouthpieces, which were saying, go out and take this shot, go out and take this shot, you'll be okay. It's like, you won't have to worry about dying, you won't have to worry about getting sick. Well, we found out that that wasn't true either. A lot of fucked up predictions from these people these trusted sources. Listen to, I haven't heard that phrase in so long now. Listen to your trusted sources. I haven't heard that in like such a long time now. I think once they got caught, like realizing just how fucked up reality really showed, like the real situation of what happened, the washout really showed just how fucked they were in their verbiage and shit. And they still want us to believe them, like every day they just continue with whatever they want to like spout out to the masses and stuff. Like, listen to us. It's like, why would we listen to you? You've been wrong about so much, and people are like dropping out. You're saying that this died suddenly thing. Then what is it that they try to do now? They tried to take the term died suddenly, and now they're trying to use it for geriatric patients who die of like strokes, heart attacks, like elderly people. Ah, this elderly person died. Something that's like, that's not the news though. The news is all these young ones who are like dying suddenly. It's like, it's nice that you tried to co-opt the hashtag of died suddenly and tried to make it like, oh no, it's normal. People die like this. It's like, no, 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 no. No, before all this, it's like we didn't see kids dropping out like this. We didn't see athletes dropping out like this. We didn't see like news reporters going and doing the COVID wobble and like, falling out and everything like that. Man, miss me with that bullshit. How can society be so ignorant? It's the distractions, man. It's just the fucking distractions and the wishful thinking and the hoping, it's the 5 steps of grieving. Let's go find out. And by the way, on the stock thing, yes, Regeneron saw like a very nice, very, very, I mean, look at this. We're going from like 337, all right? We are currently sitting at 729. Damn, I invested in the wrong biomeds when I was like when they sent out that initial what do you call it? That check about like what 2.5 years ago or something like that. I was like, fuck it. I was like, I had called my CPA. I was like, what do I do with this check? And she was like, just go and cash it. I was like, I don't even fit into the fucking parameters of this shit. And she's like, well, they sent it to you anyway. Might as well just go cash it. You're going to pay for it later. I was like, so I went and invested in like, certain medical stocks and such. Some of them did well. Some of them, I mean, I have been looking at the stock market. The stock market, wow. It's like, do we even have an economy anymore aside from medical? It's like, for real, if anyone out there has a portfolio, tell me the rest of the portfolio looks like shit. It's like, I don't even think those businesses are even still operational. It's just crazy. It looks like the only thing striving right now in the stock market between tech and biomed. I was like, and these freaking green stocks, solar, all right, hydrogen power stuff. Man, you talk about 99% loss in value over 2.5 years. What the fuck with the Build Back Better and bullshit? It's like you think with the Build Back Better, it would have been a smart idea to go and invest in the green energy future and stuff like that. Fuck no, go look at the stock portfolios and shit. All that Green New Deal shit is in the toilet. It's like, man, miss me. Oh, all right. So what we're gonna do here? Humor.
Um, if I may,
Yeah, of
the
course.
died suddenly.
Yes.
It could either be one of two things. Either
Yes.
they're trying to cash in on like get the clicks for people because it is trending, or they're trying to like normalize it to take the power out of it so that people are like, oh, you hear that all the time.
Oh, the die suddenly stuff.
Yes.
Why would you want to
Uh,
normalize? See, that's just it. They do though. They do want to normalize it. Okay, to make it so people don't notice it as much. That's messed up. That is so messed up. To go and normalize kids. Did you guys ever see? Did you guys ever see my PSA I put out a while ago? And I was gonna go somewhere else, but I totally forgot where we were gonna go with this. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen this PSA I did. And it's supposed to be dark humor, so forgive me if it offends, but I think that in this company, the immediate company right here, I don't think I'm in like a group right now that's like easily offended, but however, people on YouTube might be offended. Lord knows. Ugh. They have expressed their offense. All right, here we go. PSA. Welcome to Saturday, October 30th, 2021. As you can see, I'm wearing my Big Jew Joy Behar glasses because we're about to do a PSA. Because that's what we do. Now, by this time, your child should have received their first heart attack. Yes. Oh, yes. Well, we don't want that going on too often, so why don't we look at the signs of what a heart attack is for all the parents out there. Now, if your child is looking like they're suffering from pain or discomfort in the chest, they might be having a heart attack. If your child is lightheaded, nauseous, or vomiting, maybe a heart attack. Jaw, neck, or back pain, that could be a heart attack. Let's see, discomfort or pain in the arm or the shoulder, probably a heart attack. And shortness of breath. Now, these are the 5 signs of a heart attack in people. And because we're in our new normal, now we can expect children to start having heart attacks and strokes and blood clots and a number of, organ inflammation. But that's okay because Mark Zuckerberg has come out with this new system called Metaverse. It's make everything totally artificial. Okay? Your child doesn't have to get up anymore. Your child doesn't have to exert themselves anymore. Because what you may not know about heart attacks is that every time you have a heart attack, you have a little more damage to your heart muscle, okay? And the heart muscle never repairs itself. So it just continuously builds scar tissue. But that's okay. At least they don't have COVID. All right? This PSA has been brought to you by the LGBTQIA community. That's the Let's Go Brandon Trannies Questioning International Atrocities Foundation. I'm going to add the foundation because fuck it. I'm going to be a 50c3 now. All right, so yeah, dark humored PSA on that one. I hope you guys enjoyed, but 5 steps of grieving, the grieving process, normalizing, stuff like that. Let's look at the 5 steps of grieving as it correlates to normalization of bullshit. All right, let's go take a peek here. All right, so first we start with denial. All right, so where are we right now? We're with a bunch of population of people who've been like stuck up, jabbed up, gone crazy and everything like that, watching a bunch of people fall out. Lord knows they're probably having denial right now. No, it can't be. It can't be. No, what I put in me. Please don't tell me that shit went and gone and fucked me up. Oh, anger. Next part. I'm going to get so angry. I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to call these anti-vaxxers and everything like that. Oh, I had this shit put in me. I've had like 4 or 5 of them put in me now. It's like I am so angry because now I'm Elon Musk. What, on his third dose because he had his second booster, which means that he had a first booster, which means he had an initial injection, which means that he's on injection number 3. Well, then suddenly all of a sudden he's like, I feel like I'm dying. It's like, okay, Mr. Musk. Yes, that will happen. That will happen when you put mystery juice into your body. And, by the way, it's like, are you making sure if you're even doing an intramuscular injection, are you doing a draw first, getting a little flash, like looking for the flash? Make sure you're not in a vessel. It's like, because when you do an IM injection, intramuscular, you need to pull back on the plunger a bit to make sure you're not in a vessel. And if you get a flash of blood in the barrel, that means you're in the wrong spot. Because when you're going and giving an IM and you pull back, you shouldn't get anything coming up into the barrel. That's called an aspiration. You make sure you're in the right location, then you can inject your IM. But no, people got this shit directly into their vessels, which meant that mRNA went all over the body, and it's not supposed to, it's like places where it's not supposed to be. Talk about ivermectin isn't meant for like these uses. Like, you're not supposed to use these medications for certain uses and stuff like that because they're intended for this. Well, an IM injection is intended to go into the muscle, and if you're putting it into a vessel, then you're not deploying it properly, which means that you're not even making sure that you're using the device properly. So, fuck. Anger. We've seen it all over the place. Oh, if you don't get vaccinated, it means that it's not gonna work for me. Talk about fucking stupid. How dumb. How absolutely idiotic to think if you don't get a vaccine, it means my vaccine's not gonna work. Axe Truth has gone on and on and on about this thing. He's right. He's absolutely right. It's like, if you're vaccinated, you should be able to go into a leper colony. If you're vaccinated against leprosy, I don't know if there is a vaccine against leprosy, but I'm just saying, I'm just bumping my gums at this point. If you go and get like a vaccine for something and go and expose yourself to a bunch of people to which you are vaccinated against, you should be okay, right? I mean, that would stand to reason by the old definition of vaccine, the historical definition of vaccine, not this new definition of vaccine. Am I even still in frame? I feel like I'm falling out. So then we go to bargaining. After all that anger, then we go to bargaining. Coping. Cope. God, if you can heal this person, I will turn my life around. That's for the spiritual people. I promise to be better if I let this person live. Man, this is the bargaining to a higher power. I don't know if I've seen this because I don't do Twitter too much, but maybe you guys have. Have you guys seen people in the bargaining stage yet? All right. And then depression. Rob Reiner. I am leaving Twitter until if Trump is not thrown in jail. Well, okay, that's a bad example. But Rob Reiner is motherfucking depressing. Rob Reiner, you out there? You hearing me? Did you rape Sally Struthers? I just want to know because I swear, somewhere in your history, didn't you get like wrapped up in some sort of like sexual scandal with an underage individual at one point, Rob Reiner? Fact checker, could you go fact check that? All right, so depression. Oh, yes, we've seen the amount of depression and depression. Oh my God. Tell me that misery loves company. Well, then we come on over to acceptance, and now we've got to the point where what is that one person I saw on Twitter recently who was like, "You won, all you anti-vaxxers won," or people who didn't take the shot, you won. It's like I get it now. People coming around to realize that they may have made a mistake, and now they're living in regret and fear. So now you've got fear, regret, anger, all these things. Oh, talk about a terrible way to live. Who wants to live like that? In fear and anger and everything like that when you've got the glory of God all around you. To go and sit there and get distracted with a bunch of bullshit, these mortal fucking issues and everything like that when you're a soul residing in a meat puppet, shaking about every day, going and like living your life, try to have like a good life and stuff. But no, what does this world want? What does this world want? No, be depressed, be angry, be fearful and everything. Fuck that. Fuck that. Good morning, Johnny Engineer. I have no time for all that. I have no time for all that. Why? Why would I make space for all that? Oh, I wanna be angry. Oh, I want to be so angry all the time. Oh, I want to be so miserable. Yes, that's why God put me on this earth to be miserable. All these like weird ass things I've done in my life. It all was to culminate to me being a miserable motherfucker later on. Please. Anyway, gonna go and defer to the chat for a moment. Go and take a look. See, maybe cough a little bit. Here I go. Am I gonna die? Probably not. I'll be right back. Mucusy. Okay, so what do we do? How do we win this? Make drugs more attainable, like in dreams? I don't know. I don't know, Deacon Bean Cooter. It's like I look at it like this. In the end, there's that judgment, okay? And I don't think that the taking a vaccine or not taking a vaccine or like taking this or taking that or any of these material manifestations have anything to do. Well, maybe they have a little bit to do with like the end, the judgment at the end. I mean, where do you put? What do you covet? What do you want in life? What's going to fulfill you? What's going to fulfill you spiritually? And if you believe that you don't have a spirit, it's like, well, then I guess you really don't have much to worry about. Well, you might have something to worry about. I don't know. I don't know for you. I don't know how that applies to you. I don't know how that applies to you at all. Now, I have an idea of how that applies to you, and it doesn't look good, sweetie. It doesn't look good. Nah, no, it doesn't look good. And at the same time, I'm going to be good to you. My husband is an atheist. All right. All right. My husband is an atheist. I love my man. I love my husband. Is it said that my relationship is an abomination? Yes, it is. It is written that my relationship is an abomination. Okay. What should I do? Because I'm not going to be with anyone else. It's like, this is it. It's like, that is it. Do I go and walk away from my relationship? I mean, is that what's expected? It's like, and I love God. I love God first and foremost. It's like my family comes second to God. It's like, because without God, I wouldn't have a family. And it's like, and I don't know. I don't know exactly if the scriptures are accurate with the whole aspect of the way I live my life and such. I'm trying to follow the commandments, honor thy mother and father. I'm trying to do that. It's like, thou shalt not kill. I'm trying to do that. Thou shalt not lie. I'm trying to do that. It's like, and I think I'm being pretty damn successful. So it's beyond trying. It's like I'm actually doing. It's like remembering the Sabbath day. Well, I don't know exactly which day is the Sabbath day. So I just try to treat every day like the Sabbath day. It's like, so therefore, if I'm trying to treat every day like the Sabbath day, even though I don't know all the things that go with the Sabbath day, I'm trying to keep it holy. I'm like, as far as I know, because I'm unlimited knowledge when it comes to that stuff. It's the coveting of my neighbor's cattle and any of their property. I want nothing from my neighbor other than like when I see them, I wave to them. And it's like, I just want to have a good relationship with my neighbor. I do not want I see people. out and about who are attractive. I do not desire them to know them in the flesh. It's like I'm trying to be a good person. All right, so isn't it just a test? Yeah, I think it is. And there are some parts of me which think, and I could be wrong, but I almost wonder. It's like, okay, so we're created in the image of God. All right, Jesus Christ came, came to us, and humanity had already existed. So I had this theory, and then I disqualified the theory because I realized that because Jesus Christ was God manifest, that there was a point where I was thinking, what if we are pieces of God? It's like, what if we are pieces of God trying to reassemble God? It's like, I'm not saying that this is how I think. I entertain this. This is not how I operate. But for a moment, I was like, what if at one point God was like, I need to shatter myself and go out and become this to experience. It's like, what? And it's like, it's only a pondering. I'm not being blasphemous. I just pondered, what if we're all pieces of God trying to reassemble and trying to find our way back? What if this was God's game? Well, okay, it is God's game. In the end, it is God's game. However, which game are we playing? What is the test? It's like, what happens to us at the end? It's like, where do we go? Do we go back to the source? We go back to our creator. Are we part of the creator? It's like when the word became flesh, it's like these are the things which came out. But then the thing with the demons, I mean, apparently the demons had already existed. They predate mankind. So I guess we'll find out where all this stuff comes from later. But yeah, I have faith. I have this faith in God. And I wonder, because there's this awe and amazement I have with creation and the whole mystery of life and everything like that. I have no idea where this life is supposed to go. However, I do know this. I know how to be a good person. I know how to be a good person. And it's not, being a good person does not mean going and giving my will over to another person who was also put on this planet, because these people have this ego complex. It's like where they're telling me there is no creator, and they're telling me that there is no divine spark. Well, I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Not for a hot second. I don't buy that at all. Oh, anyway. Let's see. Going back on over here. What do we have here? Muzak. What is this Muzak? What stage is Vaxidem's at? I have no idea which stage they're at. I'm fresh out of a cage stage. What does that smell like? What is fresh out of a cage stage? And then Muko goes in. Big ass cat. I'm trying to go and grab a link, but then Muko slides in with a big old, that's a cute cat though. That's a very cute cat. All right, let's see. You just want, and then Gray Man over there, always a sparking joy of sunshine over there, is like, I just want my neighbors to go away. You do you, Kevin. I will never judge. Thank you, Gray Man. Thank you. And it's like, it's probably safer not to judge. Yeah. It's like there is that whole thing, judge not lest ye be judged. But, I've already judged in my life, so I've kind of sealed the deal on that shit. Oh, let's see. What is this? Oh.
And I am grounded in your love. I want to know the fullness of you, Lord, and to you throughout the ages. Oh, Lord, the endless ages. Glory to you, world without end. Your love is long, and your love is wide. Your love is deep, and your love is high. I bow my knees, and I realize Jesus Christ. Christ, the love I now possess in Jesus Christ. As you live in my heart, and I am grounded in your love, I want to know the fullness of you, Lord. Throughout the ages, oh Lord, the endless ages, glory to you, world without end. Amen.
Thank you, Johnny Engineer, for adding that. Let's see, that was The Love I Now Possess by Richie Furay. Susan Wojcicki at YouTube, that was fair use, so suck it. All right, so going on back on over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I just want to say? I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. And this is the kind of chaos I like. I like that kind of chaos. Thank you so much. That was a perfect addition to today's stream. Before we move on over to 45-1 actuals, what the hell is this? It's only 8:17 in the morning. Wait a minute. I was thinking for a moment, I was like, man, we're moving on over to 45-1, but no, I've still got like 42 minutes left. Are you serious? Are you serious? I've got another 42. Oh man. All right, so let's go see what's going on. Who's left? I heard Maine got scared away. Yep, Maine's got scared away. Oh, that is just not right. Have you guys seen Letterkenny? Have you guys ever seen Letterkenny? We're on season 1. I think we're in folder number 4 right now, going on through. Just watched the talent show episode last night. I am really enjoying Letterkenny. If you guys haven't seen Letterkenny yet, I think it started back in 2016 on Hulu, and it's fun. It's fun. Really, really, really enjoying it. I'm hoping that it keeps the same energy all the way through, because there's like 3 seasons. There are so many episodes. So many episodes. So, yeah. Bruce and I have been watching that. It's fun. So, let's see. What in the heck is going on? What do I want to see here? I don't want to see this. Tim Allen denies flashing Pamela Anderson on a home improvement set. Pamela, everyone saw you sucking that big sausage from Guns N' Roses. Who was that guy? Who was that guy that she went and did that whole... Doesn't matter. Just...
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee, hepatitis, C, and everything that goes along with it. Just like, Pamela, that's, you know what? Oh, my Lord. It's like, okay, Tim Allen denies flashing Pamela Anderson on home improvement. Distraction. It's a distraction. It is a fucking distraction, because, sweetie, Oh, I like Tim Allen. I don't know Tim Allen. Pamela, come on, honey. Come on, sweetie. It's like you and I have both been hoes, and what the hell's up with your eyebrows? Honey, you have tweezed them. I know at one time that was a very hot look and everything like that. But come on, the ultra tweeze. Oh, sweet. Oh, okay, I'm done. Pamela, Tim, yeah, keep it in your bedroom. It's like, whatever. So someone got flashed. It's like, Pamela, we all saw your tits. I saw your cigarette mouth with like the little cigarette lines on a big ass and everything like that. It's like, am I jaded? I might be a little bit jaded. Okay, so let's see. Japan on the brink of dysfunction due to falling birth rate. Leave Japan alone. I think that Japan, the Japanese culture. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. Oh, they're pissed off at the Japanese. It's the patriarchy. That's what's going on. That's why they're bad mouthing Japan. Because Japan is probably one of the last nations left where the patriarchy, where there's still respect for their men, their women are treated like women, their men are treated like men, and there's honor. Oh, it's got to be. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? I'm thinking it right now. That Japan would have been the role model for civility. Oh, then yeah. It's like, oh, oh, yes, yes. Japan. Okay, so I believe at this time Japan is going to come under like high scrutiny because they actually set an example for traditional values. They are very traditional people. They have quite a bit of culture which they do not want other people going and messing with. And I'm trying to think. Japan. Do we hate them? Other than the Pearl Harbor thing? Okay, because some people did something? Yeah, I'm just going to adopt that energy just for a moment. That doesn't mean that espouses who I am. It's just, I'm just taking some current events and mixing them with some historical events. Um, hmm. And industrious. Let's see. Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Yes. And by the way, Tokyo. 2 syllables, not 3. Not Tokyo. It's Tokyo. Just saying. All right, so Japan. Good morning, Raynoth. Good morning. Let's see. Going back on over to the chats. It's a good tune. I enjoyed that tune. I enjoyed that tune quite a bit, engineer. That was very nice, Johnny. All right. She looks like a Dolly Parton daughter. Does she though? Pamela Anderson. Do I ask? Are her breasts real? Does it matter? Not to me. Not so much. And I should talk. What's real on this body anymore? Anyway. So, pride parades are A-OK, but a flash from a friend is terrorism's. I'ma stop wearing pants permanently. Those pride parades need to go. I mean, yeah, they need to all go. I don't even want to see a single day. I won't even say that they should be relegated to a day. Yeah, the whole pride thing. I didn't need it. I grew up without it. I grew up without pride. Without all that gay pride shit. I could do without it. Yeah, it's like a lot of fun if you're a heathen. Oh, fuck yeah. Those pride parades. Oh, you can get down with some like really like vile just let your freak flag fly and everything. Freak flag needs to be put back into the dresser. Maybe a little fire added in. It's like, because that shit's gotten out of control. That's like, fuck, that has gotten so out of control. All right. So yeah, Pam, come on. It's like they're teaching kids how to fucking use spit and lube in like the 3rd grade. It's like Tim Allen flashed you as an adult. Pam, just, it's not all about you. Sister, get over it. We've got kids being raped right now, Pam. Thanks for the distraction,
But
CNN. Pardon me.
but
What's
like,
up?
why now?
Why
Because
now?
like she's missed the height of the whole Me Too thing and all that. So like,
And
why
she's
now? Why are they attacking Tim at this point?
and she's a granny at this point. It's like you're the stripper who walks to the end of the stage, holds. You don't even get on the pole anymore, Pam. It's like, Pam, people like you to where you can go to the end of the stage. You don't even have to dance. You can just go up on the end of the stage like my friend Renetta, and she will go and walk and, because Renetta's like, she's about as old as I am, it's like after a certain age, it's like you lose your value when it comes to the stage. So Renetta just walks her ass to the end of the stage, bends over in those acrylic high heels, just puts out her hand, and men give her money because Renetta's got a history at Dream Girls. So it's like people love Renetta. It's like, Pam, you could do the same damn thing. You could go and walk anywhere and just hold and bend your ass over and like go and hold your hand out. People will give you love. It's like you don't need to be talking about Tim Allen flashed you. It's like, well, now I want to see what Tim Allen looks like when he flashes somebody. And it's not because, it's not because, I have like a lust after Tim Allen. It's because I can just like look at Tim Allen. Maybe I want to grin about some shit. Fuck. What? Is that assault at this point? Okay, so flashing. Okay, and you're in Hollywood. You're in Hollywood. It's like everyone's fucked up. Well, not everyone, but it's like so much. It's like that's what's expected in Hollywood. Hollywood is a den of iniquities. It's like, so I'm not shocked that you got flashed by Tim Allen. And Tim Allen's from like Home Improvement and stuff, and I appreciate that show. It seemed like a pretty wholesome show. I don't know what's going on with Tim Allen and Pam Anderson and everything like that. But you know what? That's just it. Look at me talking about him. Talking about him for no damn reason. Because it's a distraction. Oh. So let's see. Let's see what's going on over here. You guys are talking. Alright, so Pride Parades, blah. Okay, yeah, I already discussed the Pride Parades. I want them to go away. I never knew that I love getting tunes. Fucking new soundtrack for Brian. Anytime music for a friend. Heather says good morning. Good morning, Heather. I hope you're feeling well. Okay. I got my feet flagged twice a year in the woods like pagan. Okay. All right. I guess that's the solstice and the equinox, huh? All right. So then we go over here to Johnny Engineer. And Johnny Engineer wants us to go and like watch something. I think. I don't know. Making tacos tonight over the super trucker. Yum tacos. You know what I did this morning before the show? After I got out of the shower? Threw on some surgical gloves, pulled out some beef, and started cutting it up. Went marinade. Got that in the fridge right now. It is bathing in flavor. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here. What is this? Is this another strike for YouTube? Let's do it.
There's a name that can silence every fear. There's a love that embraces the heartache, the pain, and the tears. Through my faith and my doubting, I know one thing for sure. His word is unfailing, His promise secure. Todo va a estar bien, everything will be alright. Whole world's in His hands, your whole world's in His hands. In the darkness, in the trials, He's faithful and He is true. The whole world's in His hands, y todo va a estar bien. Oh, 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 everything will be alright. Father, you say everything's gonna be alright, but my circumstances say I won't last through the night. I need your word to hold me now, need you to pull me through. I need a miracle, a breakthrough, I need you. They say you hold the whole universe in your hand, but my world's falling apart like it is made of sand. Am I small enough to slip through the cracks? Can you take my broken pieces and put them back? Give me faith, you believe you are on my side. Open my eyes to see you working in my life. Let the past remind me you never fail, and tell my soul it is well. Oh, y todo va a estar bien, everything will be alright. The whole world's in His hands, your whole world's in His hands. In the darkness, in the trials, He's faithful and He's true. Your whole world's in His hands, y todo va a estar bien. Everything, oh, oh, everything will be alright. Oh, 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 hey. Todo va a estar bien. Oh, 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 sing I know everything will be alright. Oh, 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 yeah.
Yo, Padre, te confieso a corazón abierto que todo es muy incierto en este desierto. Mi vulnerabilidad está al descubierto. Siento que mi barca está muy lejos de su puerto. ¿Por qué será que ya no sale el sol en mis días? ¿Por qué mis noches son tan frías? ¿Por qué será que siento que me falta algo? ¿Por qué este camino gris se siente tan largo? Sé que estás sobrando aunque no te sienta. Sé que estás sobrando aunque no te vea. Sé que voy a salir de esta odisea. Sé que voy a ganar esta pelea. Sé que va a cesar esta marea temporaria. Que en ti yo viviré una vida extraordinaria. Y aunque no puedo entender, me consuela saber que
yo sé que todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. Everything will be alright. The whole world's in his hands. Your whole world's in his hands. In the darkness, in the trials, he's faithful and he's true. Your whole world's in his hands. Y todo va a estar bien. Oh, oh, oh. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Oh, yeah, yeah. Todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien. Oh, oh, oh. Everything will be alright. Oh, oh, oh. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. Todo el mundo en su mano está, todo el mundo en su mano está, todo el mundo en su mano está. Hay un hombre que calma todo temor, un amor que consuela el más intenso dolor, es fiel a sus promesas.
Me gusta eso canto porque aprendo las palabras. I think I said that correctly. Anyway, yes, that was enjoyable. Thank you, Johnny Engineer. Why am I slouching? Ugh! Anyway, here we go. Back on over here. We are back. All right. So, strike. Ugh, I can see it now. I've got two of them coming. All right, I guess I'll deal with it. Okay, so going back on over. Who do we have left here? Over here. We have Pitbull Doorbell. Thank you. All right. And let's see what's going on over here in the chats. If you know Spanish speaking, you got to talk to them. You know, I'm so glad. See how, like, freaking inclusive we are on over here? Stuff. Saying that we're racist and xenophobic and all that bullshit. Motherfuckers, please. Miss me. Ugh. All right, let's see. So then we got Muko peering on over. I don't know what that is. Like some kind of conifer. Some sort of plastic conifer. Greta's going to be so pissed. Anyway. Tell them about the godless commies. Oh, lordy. Oh, and vote against them. Yes. Get those commies out of office. Oh, Lord, help us all. Okay. Even the illegals can help. You know, those illegals like coming on over from like, you know, terrible situations and like, ugh, you think they're going to put up with these new terrible situations being bestowed upon all of us? What the hell is this breaking news? One moment, please. How the hell is this breaking news? Who the hell watches the Oscars? This is breaking news. Is CNN Entertainment. Oh, my Lord. Breaking news. Oh, 1 second. Lisa, what the hell? Let's go take a look at you. Let's go look at your bio. All right, Lisa. Lisa Respers France is a senior writer for CNN's entertainment team, former host of the Lisa's Desk, never heard of it, franchise, and author of Pop Life Chronicles newsletter. Okay, well, good for you. Good for you. All right. She previously held positions as a reporter at the Los Angeles Times and Baltimore Sun and an editor for St. John's University Magazine in Jamaica, New York. I didn't know we had a Jamaica, New York. Her short stories have appeared in 2 anthologies, Baltimore Noir and A Hell of a Woman. She's an avid reader, music enthusiast, and all around inquisitive person, which is just a nice way of saying she's nosy. Well, that's kind of interesting tea on that one right there. Look at you. I hope that you're having a good life, Lisa. Don't know you, but you work at CNN. Something's wrong with you. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, congratulations on making breaking news by writing this article about the Oscar nominations for 2023. See the full list of nominees. Who the hell do we have going on over here? Best Picture. All Quiet on the Western Front. Don't know it. Avatar, The Way of Water. Won't see it. Banshees of Inisherin. Sounds Asian. Might be fun. Elvis. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe my auntie would have cared, but she's dead. All right. So Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, that was a good film. I enjoyed that one. That's an Asian one. And if you guys haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's a little gay, but it is fun. It is fun. The Fablemans. I heard it did terribly. Tar. I don't know what the hell that is. Top Gun Maverick. I heard that was very patriotic. But I haven't seen it. Probably won't see it. Don't care so much
It
for
was pretty
Tom
good.
Cruise. Was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right.
Kind of nostalgic, but yeah, not so much like, oh, this same old rehashed bullshit.
Well,
Pretty decent, I thought.
all right. Then maybe I'll go watch Top Gun Maverick, even though I don't really care for Tom Cruise. But it's not about Tom Cruise. It's about the story. Triangle of Sadness. I don't know what that is, but maybe I'll go look that up. Women Talking. Women Talking. Oh, I don't have enough. You know what? I like women. I like women. It's interesting. It's called Women Talking. What's a woman? Oh, now I'm very interested. I'm very interested. Let's see if there are any trannies being called actresses. All right. So we've got Angela Bassett, probably a woman. Hong Chow, don't know her. The Whale. Brendan Fraser. What the hell happened to you? All right. Carrie Condon, don't know her. Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. What the hell happened to you? What? Who hurt you? Oh. Oh, Jamie Lee. And then Stephanie Sue. It's like, oh, and then that's Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, 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 yes. That was a fun show. Let's see, actors. Okay, so we've got Brendan Gleeson, the Banshees. Okay, so we've got Brian T. Henry, don't know this. Judd Hirsch, don't know. Do I know Judd Hirsch? I don't think I know Judd Hirsch. All right, Barry Keoghan, I don't know that one. And Ki Hwai Kwan, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Well, you know what? I liked Everything Everywhere All at Once. And then you know what? I'm done with this because somehow they want this to be the breaking news. No, that's not so much breaking news. What should be the breaking news? What should be the breaking news? Let's go say. We hate all equally. Raynoth, and yes. Raynoth is our spokesman for we hate everything, or we hate all equally. Yes, I have heard. I have heard. Oh, let's see. The battle is against evil. Absolutely. Communism is an evil ideology. It's the administration of communism. Ugh. I imagine, having a community, being in a communist state, I don't think it's ever been done properly. It's like, okay, now don't go running with that thinking that I'm for communism and not for communism. I'm saying that the idea of everyone living for everyone else and getting along in that version of communism, that would be kind of nice if people just, treated people like people and just treated people by their well, you know what? Are there any merits in communism? I don't know if there are any merits in communism. You know what? No. I like a meritocracy. If there was ever something that was like a meritocracy, then I'd be for that. I'd be for the meritocracy. And I know where I would fall in the pecking order on that. It's like I'd be somewhere in the middle. All right. So I prefer meritocracies because I've got skills I can give to other people, and then in exchange for their skill sets. So I'd be what do you call it? A participant, as I have been in society, and not simply a consumer, like these whatever they're trying to do to the youth these days, where the youth don't even want to like move out of the house. What the hell did 45 1 actual show yesterday earlier in his show? He showed some dude who was saying, I can't leave my mom and dad's house because I can't afford groceries or something like that. So he wanted this guy on TikTok who apparently has millions of views or followers or something like that, going and promoting this really fucked up way of living where you're constantly leeching off other people and their productivity and not really offering anything back other than consumption and really fucked up looks. You know, it's just, oh man, I'm sorry. If you're going out and just like, if your only thing that you're going to bequeath to this world is crotch odor and dirty laundry and getting your ears gauged and not even cleaning the funk, like after you get your ears gauged, it's like every time my kid comes over, like my step kid, I'm like, take off your hardware. And it's like, let me throw them all into this ultrasonic cleansing unit, because it's like, by the time I get done, like, I throw all that hardware into this ultrasonic, and then I look at the water and the cleansing solution after it's done. There's all this funk just floating around in the water, and then I use a UV sterilizer and all that, and then give the hardware back to my kid. So, you know, he or she or whatever the hell, you know, whoever they're identifying as these days, can go put all those like freaking safety pins and gauges and all those other things back into the face. Are you getting HBO on that? I want to know. It's like at a certain point, can you put in like so many piercings that you just start getting free TV? Shit. Go stand by that box over there. I need you to move your arms because I want to tune in Tokyo. Good Lord. All right. As always a lie. Utopia was lost when they got kicked from the garden. John Lennon missed the point. I think I know what you're talking about. But I'm not too sure. All right. I think we need to burn it all down like the white person before us did and fix it from the rubble. Fire is the cleanser. Fire is the cleanser. All right. Let's see. I don't know what Noxley is. Show the world why they fear us. Oh, Rainoff has got the fire. Well, Rainoff has always got the fire. That's why we love Rainoff. All right. So going on over here, especially if you're registered. What's going on over here? Especially if you're registered. Are they living under a fucking rock? Did nobody watch any of how they did it videos? Now, I don't know the context of what you're talking about on over there, Super Trucker. All right. Because I might have missed something. Remind the nations they are but men. Oh, right, exactly. The CIA runs the voting machines. They tested that shit in Iraq. The voting machines. Just move back to paper ballots. All this, ugh. All this technology just adds more problems, technical issues. Man, okay, let's see. They know how to steal elections all over the world. Oh, tell me about it. A third shooting? What? Lady Ninja, what's going on? Were they also Asians? I don't know. What's going on? Oh, 3 shootings? Oh, this is that Half Moon Bay? Yeah, apparently that was like some 67-year-old Asian. Oh, CNN. What in the world what is going on? What do you want? Ghislaine Maxwell claims that Prince Andrew photo with Virginia Giuffre is fake. Oh, Ghislaine. I heard you've got an interview coming up. I heard you have like a talk all coming up. I wonder what kind of bullshit's going to come out of your mouth. We've got all these like people who have been like raped. We've got people who've been like murdered. We've got all these young ones, all these like victims and everything like that. But no, let's go focus on Ghislaine Maxwell going and giving some sort of interview. Well, I guess I can't really talk about it till after she has it, because otherwise I'm just bumping my gums for nothing. However, Ghislaine, you are evil. It's like, oh, just whatever comes out of your mouth, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. But maybe this is her atonement. Maybe this is Ghislaine's redemption arc. Who knows? We'll find out. One type of physical activity protects the brain more than others. Okay, just the one? I don't know what that's about. Boy, did they give it to me. Meteorologist says after brutal subway attack. What the hell kind of soy boy motherfucking... Oh... What the hell is this?
Well, a Fox News meteorologist was recovering this morning after 4 teenagers attacked him yesterday while riding the subway in New York City. Adam Klotz says the teens were hassling an older man when he intervened and tried to help the older man. And that's when those teens turned on him. Let's bring in our colleague Bryn Gingras. She's following all of this. This is so scary.
So scary and pretty brutal beating to this Fox News weatherman. As you guys mentioned, his name's Adam Klotz, 37 years old. He was on the subway system here in New York City. He said he was coming home from watching the Giants game. It was early Sunday morning. And then I want you to hear what he says happened next.
Hear me out, though. You should see the other guy. Oh, my side. Don't laugh. My side is worse, so much worse than my face. This older gentleman was being hassled by this group of like 7 or 8 teens. And I was like, yo, guys, cut that out. And they decided, all right, if he's not going to get it, then you're going to get it. And boy, did they give it to me. They had me on the ground. Like my ribs are all kind of bruised up too. They got their hits in. But that guy, he got out of there. He's fine. I got x-rays. I'm okay. This is all going to heal. So it's all good. You know what I mean? New York City. New York City.
And you can see he's making somewhat light of it. He said there's more of a bruised ego than his actual bruised bones. But you guys can see he got pretty beaten up pretty badly. We're told by authorities that the teens got away, but they were able to actually arrest 3 of them. One's a 17-year-old and 2 are 15-year-olds. And that's what's scary, right? And he even said that in part of his Instagram is, where are the parents? Why are these kids on the subway at 1 o'clock in the morning? And
they were arrested, but they've been released.
Right. So they're juveniles. So technically all police can do is write a report for juvenile report for assault, and then they get released back to their parents. So now it's going to be up to Klotz to decide, does he want to press charges against these teens and what happens next in that whole system. But they were released to their parents.
Gangs of kids running around. Now they're not everywhere. Lord knows in Minneapolis we had like the kids a couple of years ago going attacking people with hammers on the gray line. Ugh. Or is it the blue line? I don't know. One of those light rail systems. We had like a bunch of, I think they were like Somali youth. I'm pretty sure that there were Somalis. These Somali kids with hammers going and attacking people. Man, no one needs to live like that. I hear someone. Does someone want to talk?
Yeah.
What's up?
White guy.
Yeah.
Gets attacked by, according to his words, 7 or 8 teens on a subway at 1 a.m. I'm guessing they're not white. It's New York.
Right.
Okay. And he laughs it off. Oh, it's New York. Ha ha ha, it's New York. Right.
Yeah, it's minimizing. Minimize the violence. It's like the violence has been...
Reverse the scenario, and it's a fucking hate crime, and it's all over the place. So sick of this retarded shit.
It's to normalize white people. Okay, so I'm going to work under this premise. I'm working on a premise that's to normalize white people being abused, and that society should be just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. It's like I think what's going on here, I think it's an exercise in how does it feel? I think that what is going on here is that there is a group of a think tank going and conducting an experiment, a psychological experiment, to where they're trying to say, this is how black people have felt. Now we're going to put that on white people so you can feel what it feels like to be oppressed. It's like, okay, well, at this point, may I just say that any violence has already been predetermined in my mind to be unacceptable. This wanton violence. Because it's not like you're going and saying to your neighbor, hey, I'm bored, let's do a fisticuffs in the lawn. It's like, and then, do you agree to this? Do you want to do fisticuffs? Yeah, I'll do fisticuffs with you. Do some sparring with you. It's like, that's an agreement. Now, this is promotion of violence against people based on skin color. It's racist as far as I'm concerned. It promotes racism. And I already had those thoughts prior to when it was about, oh, white people going and like attacking black people, because I was brought up in a society where I understood that if you attacked anyone based on your skin color, then you're racist. And now today they're trying to say, well, it's not racist if it's like, if it's a non-white on white crime, well, then it's not racism. No, it's racism if it's done racially, if it's racially motivated. Now, in this case, this guy, he went and He was in intercepting some sort of activity happening at a subway in the early morning hours in New York City, and the kids went like freaking ham on him. Was it racist? I don't know. I don't know what the motivation of these kids were. I do know that the kids are up to no good if they're out there heckling and, like, messing with people. That there should definitely be a curfew. And do curfews work? Well, if the parents go and enforce the curfew, well, then yeah, the curfew works. We're in a society where the parents of these kids, they're probably from single parent homes. I'm going to work under what do you call it, a prejudice. I'm going to be a little discriminatory, and I'm going to presume that they do not have a functional family, thanks to people's bad choices, thanks to what the government going and promoting the disintegration of the nuclear family unit, and that these kids, they turn to the streets because they're bored, because they have no sense of consequence, because apparently there are no consequences. You can go and like beat someone up and then get released back into society, released to the parents who already weren't even taking care of the kids in the first place. Oh, it's just so ugly. It's just so ugly. You know what? Bring back the belt. Back in my day, parents had carte blanche to go and whoop your ass with no amount of police interaction or intervention. I remember at one time, I was back on the farm. I think I was like, what, 16? I called the police from Wisconsin Rapids to come out to Rudolph to come and, like, I was like, my father is beating me. Because my father was fucking abusive. I mean, my father really was abusive. It's like, but went down to the cop shop, sat down with the sheriff and stuff. Sheriff is like, you're interrupting my football game. You are wasting my time. It's like, I went back home and got my ass beat again. It's like, a certain amount of respect to go out to the parents who actually lay down discipline when it's needed. My dad was a bit of a drunk. So he just got angry whenever he got angry. And it's like chairs went flying and stuff like that. And we had nice things. And it's just, I don't know. These parents, though, oh, are they welfare queens? I don't know. I don't know all the situation, what's going on in the family unit on this side, but oh, those kids, they're growing up bad. They're growing up bad, and they're gonna have a bad life because of it. It's like they need role models in their lives to actually show them how to live properly. What's up?
I got a little 1 minute video from, I don't know if you caught it when it went through the
Yeah.
chat a while ago. Shirley Temple talking to Mary King about her experience as a child in Hollywood. It's meant like a minute 15.
All right, one moment.
I dropped it in the Odyssey chat.
All right, let's go to it. By the way, before this like boots up and stuff, may I just apologize over the volume of that one song? I did not know it was going to be that loud. Here we go.
When I left Fox, I went to MGM for one picture. Thank goodness, only one. And when I got there with my mother, we were separated. She went into the office of Louis B. Mayer, and I went into the office of Arthur Freed. And he was going to talk to me about a movie he wanted to put me in. I'm 12 years old, you know. And I thought he was a producer, but instead he was an exhibitor. And I'd never seen anyone naked before, except myself. So I had no clue about what was happening. And so it struck me so funny, I laughed at him. And I laughed uproariously. I had tears, you know, and he got infuriated. And he said, out, 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 go.
Did you tell your mother?
Well, I was very quiet. I went down and met her in the lobby of the administration building. She came out very quietly from Louis B. Mayer's office, and we walked hand in hand silently to the car, which was unusual. We got in the car driving home. I said, Mom, you won't believe what happened to me. And I told her what happened, and she got kind of quiet. And she said, well, you don't know what happened to me. And Louis B. Mayer wasn't as bad as Freed was to me.
Have you tried it?
He came on to my mother. And so we both decided that we didn't like MGM much. It was, you know, it was better at Fox.
Oh my lord! Just laughing that off too. Is that what I think it was? Was she being Did she almost get did she have like did an adult go and violate her as a child?
She sounded like she was getting Weinsteined.
Oh, is that Shirley Temple? I don't know. Is this Shirley Temple? Here, hold on. I guess I'll go and like look.
I
Shirley
wanted to say
Temple.
it was. It's been a while since I dug up that. I came across that one on Telegram.
Shirley Temple on Larry King. All right. That is, oh, that's a sad story then. All right. So, we are on the last 5 minutes of this show today. And I have left you aflame. I did not know that about Shirley Temple. Man, that is awful. That shit's been going on in Hollywood for a long time. These people, oh, they need to be held accountable.
Well, if she was born in 1928, that would have made that have happened in 1940.
There, yeah, that's a deep. That's like, I have an image in my mind right now of a barn which has never had the shit shoveled out of it, and the shit is now in the haymow. It is beyond the haymow. It has gone up to the haymow, and the shit is like the cattle are still shitting in the barn somehow. They're still alive, and they're just like shitting and pissing so much, but all that shit and piss, because it's never been cleaned up, is now spewing out of every orifice of the barn. It's like that is Hollywood in my mind, and I can smell it, and it smells foul. Oh, that is some bullshit. All right, well, this is new. I've never seen this before on Odysee. We're about to go on over to the 45-1 actual show because 45-1 actual will be going live in about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes and such. But yes, we've got DJ Brandrat coming up here live in 3 days with his Mothership season. Now, yesterday, Maine was pointing out to me that it's coming up in 3 days. That is, Maine, is DJ Brandrat coming up after your disco? After your Thursday?
Well, that's why I had asked if you could click on it, because it actually, when you open it, it shows the actual date. So if you click on his video.
One moment, please. I'm addressing Raynoth quickly to go and like throw the thing in, then I'll click on the date. There it is, Raynoth. There's the Jitsi link. On over here, if I click on this, yes.
So January 27th, the bottom left of that picture there.
Yes.
So yeah, that is Friday, I believe.
Now, you are Thursday though.
Yeah.
All right. So we're yes. Okay, so that doesn't conflict. All right, because yes, I was about to say if that was going to roll it, because I do plan on being at your Thursday. All right. And I was going to say, if that's rolling on over there, it's like I'd have like an issue. I'd have to talk some shit. But now I don't have to talk any shit. That's nice. That's nice. All right.
Oh my God, what is that?
What?
This person.
Where?
In the jizz.
Oh, really? Now I can't hear him.
Heather, Raynoth, hey.
What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
I feel good. How do you feel?
It's another beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Heather.
Holy crap.
All right. Yeah. So, I'm sure that 45-1 actual will actually be covering it, but every day you do have your 5x5 at 5. I believe that's Eastern. With
Yes.
Raynoth and
Oomtown.
Yes. So, check that out. We are about to go live into 45-1 actual in just a bit. Guys, it is so good to be back. Looking forward to being here tomorrow as well. I think that I have truly enjoyed... Well, no, I know it. I enjoyed this morning. Happy Tuesday to y'all. I hope that y'all are like finding yourself in a very good way. And definitely, God bless. Definitely.
Raynoth, you came in just at the right time.
Yep.
Yeah,
What, the end of it? That's about right.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on before we go on. We've got like, what, 40 seconds, 39 seconds till he goes live? All right, so. What is this censoring, Deacon Bean Cooter? At least we ain't. I don't know what the hell the 3 asterisks means. Is it supposed to, it's supposed to be like, maybe, I don't know, fucking goats or something like that? Another faith got that franchise. I don't think Islam is actually into that, though, if that's what you're talking about. I don't think that's actually part of their doctrine. I think that that's just what they get up to, like some of them over there and stuff. I mean, oh.
No, you mean just like the little boys they wander around with?
Yeah, I don't think Islam actually goes for that. It's like, but then again, there are like, what? There are 5 different tribes of Islam, to my knowledge. So maybe one of them does, but not all of them do. Not all of them do. All right, come on. 45-1 actual. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Drummer boy. Come on. Are you up? He's up. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow morning. God bless. We'll see you later.